Hey guys, how you doing today? Hope your weekend's going well. It's nice and sunny again here today in my world after a very rainy day yesterday. I said in that video when that big clap of thunder hit that I thought it would go away, but it rained the rest of the afternoon, so we got a good soaking. But the sun came back out today and I finally got some vitamin D this morning. I got out in the backyard and took some sun. So it's a great weekend. Hope your weekend is good. Might have to go canoeing tomorrow. We're going to see. Got some friends that are going and asked me to come, and supposed to talk to them tonight. So the topic today is raw vegan slip-ups. What do you do? What do you do? You went off the rails. You ate something you know you shouldn't have eaten. You really didn't want to eat. And now it's time to deal with the aftermath. So just a few little quick tips here today on what not to do more than what to do. What not to do is don't start beating yourself up. Now I'm kind of an analytic person, and it's just sometimes it's, to me, I'm almost like a robot. Like, people don't relate because I try to block the emotions out of things in a lot of situations. I'm not saying emotions are bad, but in a situation like this, you don't want to beat yourself up. You don't want to get into your own head. You basically want to forget it. You want to forget it, but you want to look at the situation so that you can learn from it. Every situation is about learning. Even if you've made the same mistakes over and over, once you've made the mistake again, the beating yourself up or just going over the past or thinking about it too much is not going to help you. Another thing, don't wallow around in your misery. Some people do this all the time, and I don't know, I got mixed feelings because some people do it in one way and some people do it in another. People have the need to confess, it seems like. You've probably seen this in social media before, or if you're in a group and somebody comes in and they tells you how they fell off the rails, and there's two ways it can go. I've seen them both, and I actually saw a good example not too long ago, earlier today or yesterday, might have been this morning. Anyhow, there's two ways of doing it. You see the people that pop in and they give the big teary confession, and you almost feel like they're just looking, and there's nothing wrong with that. We always want to support each other, but we don't want to wallow and commiserate in misery. And there's those kind of people that just tend to wallow in that kind of stuff. So you don't want to go, you don't commiserate with a bunch of people that are always falling off their plan either. Now, I've seen people, though, I think confession can be good for the soul. I've seen people come in and talk about how they went totally off their plan, but they've got it figured out what they did wrong. They've got a new plan or a tweak on their old plan, and they got a positive outlook for moving forward. They're not letting that past mistake beat them up, hold them back too much, because that's all you can really do is move forward. I don't care how bad it was. I don't care how bad the slip up it was. You can't get in that time machine. You can't do anything to erase it. All you can do is move forward with it. And how do you move forward? Well, like I say, by being cold and analytical. First off, look at how you were doing it. Look at what your diet was before you had the slip. Look at what your day-to-day is. Look at what led to the slip. Why do you feel like you had the need to eat something that really took you off track, or or just took you out of your normal way of eating? In other words, I don't know how to exactly say it. It's like, even sometimes, like with me, I like to control what I do, so I'm a bit of a control freak of myself. I don't like to do anything unless I really want to do it. I don't like to feel like a food is pulling me, like I don't have control. Like, if I'm going to eat something, I own what I eat. But if I have this day planned, like I'm going to eat this, 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 and this, I I mostly want to stick to that plan and not just fall off because some sort of craving or some sort of food overwhelms me and changes my plan for the day. So that's where I think analyzing the way you're eating and what you've been doing is really important, because I saw somebody mention that they broke their diet down and they figured out what was not working in the raw vegan lifestyle the way they were doing it. So you reevaluate. You come up with another plan. and then you move forward from there. But I guess what I'm getting at is just be practical about it. I mean, you know, the whole pity party, wallowing in the misery, crying, the gnashing of teeth, whatever, it's not going to do anything for you. And it's just like the more you dwell on those negative thoughts of like beating yourself up or just hearing other, or then got like going, then a room or a thread becomes like a self-help group and everybody starts telling their story of woe. And all you really got there is a bunch of negative energy. No, no, no. You want to get that positive energy flowing again. Shake it off, evaluate your plan, and either make a completely different plan or just plug the holes in the current plan you have. Because that's really all you can do. That's really all you can do. I don't know. That's it. That's it. Anything else will just be rambling. But just don't get caught up in a bunch of psychological bullshit when you have fallen off the path. But be real with yourself too. That's another thing to factor in. Don't beat yourself up, even if it is not the 999th time you've done it. But be real there too. Like explore deep in yourself. Figure out, why do I keep falling off my plan? You know, maybe it's not. Maybe that says something about the plan. If you're falling off of what you want to do over and over and over and over, then you might need even to reevaluate how you're eating, how you're doing things a little bit more. Because I'm convinced, you know, if we just eat enough, there's no real reason to have too many backslides on this plan. I mean, we can eat all the food we want. You have carte blanche to eat as much as you want, you know, of good stuff. And when I say that, you know, when I say eat as much as you want, I think my body stops me. Like, I don't think I could eat too much by listening to my body, because my body, I couldn't eat these massive amounts I hear some people eating, so that's not an issue anyway. I'd have to really like train to be a professional eater, but just evaluate. The word of the day is evaluate. Evaluate what you're doing, evaluate your plan, and think about making a new plan. If you're falling off, like I say, if you're having slip-ups over and over and over and over and over, then the plan needs much more of a rehaul than if, you know, you've been doing, and especially don't be so strict. Sometimes I'll see people that they're what they consider a slip-up. I'm like, really? And you're really taking this seriously. This isn't that much of a slip-up. Don't be so extreme. Anyhow, just a little quick one on the weekend. Hope you guys like this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope you're having some fun this weekend. See you guys. Peace.